welcome to the first episode of many more to the Game Bros podcast. Got my boy Big Dog Reese here.
Yo, what's happening? This the first episode, man. It's been a long time coming. We've been planning this for a long time, man. We want to make sure that y'all like and subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all
Yeah,
hit them buttons, man.
get this thing popping, man. How you been, bro?
And I've been good, man. Long time coming, man. How you doing? How you mental?
I'm alright, man. Trying to make it through the day, man. Got a lot of stuff going on, but they ain't gonna stop me from, trying to be great, trying to get this thing done. We got a plan, got a purpose, so
That's what's up,
you know what I
man.
mean. Gotta make sacrifice, man.
Already, man. Man. Everything come with sacrifice, discipline. Planning, proper planning, everything like that, man. With having a family and working and doing that and having kids and everything like that. It's the trials and tribulation, and we go through ups and downs, man. But we get through it. We get through it, and we go through the test of time, man. But
So
we here now.
like you always tell me, man, it was easy. Everybody do.
That's a fact. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
And clearly everybody ain't doing it.
That's
So
for
shit.
sure.
Like I said, man, welcome, man. This is the first episode, man. Many more, bro. You know what I mean? We gonna get better. One thing about it, I know my brother. We will get better. You know what I mean? So
That's for
we
sure.
gonna put the work in, put the time in. Y'all gonna see us again on the biggest stage. I'm gonna say it right now, man. We gonna be on biggest stage. We're gonna be in different classes, different parties, man. We gonna be there, man.
That's for sure, man. Y'all just be patient with us, man. Y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section. We gonna read them, man. Y'all let us
And the
know how we
trolls,
can.
and the
Yeah,
trolls.
true. Bring them all, man. Let us know how we can
Hey, this
get
the wrong
better.
man to troll now. Let me go ahead and put a warning out right now. This
That's
is
for
the wrong
sure.
man to troll.
Hey, man, I take all, man, negativity, positivity, give it to me. Oh, man, constructive criticism, man. We want it all, man. So, like I said, man, we're a work in progress, man, but we doing it, man. Listen, anybody who say they can't do something, man, just go out there and do it, man. You ain't gonna never say you could do something until you can go out there and do it, man. Don't just talk about it, be about it. So give me everything, negativity, positivity, all of it.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, what you think? Somebody asks us, man, hey, what is this podcast, man? What are y'all planning on doing? Like, somebody would come write us a check and say, man, what is this about?
Shit, this podcast is about two brothers coming together, man. Game Bros is, a podcast about the game, man, the game of life, the game of sports, whatever it is, the game of entertainment, whether it be football, basketball, like I said, the game of life, man, everything, man. We're going to touch on a little bit of everything, man. Shit, the game of, whatever we want to discuss on, whatever we want to touch on, that's what we're going to be about, man. We're not going to put ourselves in a box. We're gonna touch on whatever y'all want to touch on, whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all leave it in the comment section. But as far as we came together to bring this together about our likes, our dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Me and this man debate about everything. So whether it be rap, whether it be football, he's a Green Bay Packer fan. I'm an Eagles fan, so it's Bird
Yeah, you
Game
already know it.
Nation for sure.
Yeah, you
You
already
know
know what
what I'm
that
saying?
is right there.
And we know he a Drake fan. So, but I am not no Kendrick fan. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. So, with that being said, man, it's a little bit of everything, man. But most definitely, man, it's about keeping everybody balanced, man, having a balance, and man, having a perspective on life, man, mental and everything, man. Cause mental space is everything to me,
Very
for
important.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, man, I want us to be a lot of things, man. I don't want us to be boxed in. I want us to be able to be in different spaces. You know what I mean? Because we got that talent, we got that ability to do that. We got the ability to be here, talk about this, and I want us to be ourselves, but I want us to have an audience for everybody. So that's the main thing we want to get to it. First thing first, man. The goal for this podcast, man. I want us to be the biggest, man. I want us to be. I don't want to put no. I ain't gonna say somebody else because we're gonna be our own. I don't want to be like we're gonna be the Wallow. No, we're gonna be us. You feel me? I want us to
For
be the
sure.
biggest. You feel me? I want us to be on TV with the deals, man. It ain't about the deals, man. It's just about being us, getting our content out. This is kind of a therapy for for me,
Yeah.
especially for you, man. Just being us, man. That's the main thing I want us to do. Is I don't care how much money we make. I don't care where we go at. I don't care. We two different cities. I want us to be us. You feel me? At the end of the
Yeah,
day.
man, the sky's the limit, man. There's no expectation too small for where we can go with this shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like at the end of the day, man, we gonna set our expectations high. That's what we're gonna go at, man. And wherever the following take us, that's what we're gonna go at. You know what I'm saying? If not further, you know what I'm saying? So the support, man. We looking for support. We looking for where we want to go at, man. We know where we want to go at,
We ain't
man.
going nowhere, man.
That's for sure.
We ain't going nowhere, man. I don't
Man,
care how long it take, man. We gonna be there.
listen, man, it's a process, man. I trust the process. I know you're gonna trust the process. We've been rocking with each other for a long time, man. You always supported me. I always supported you, man. We've been rocking for a long time, so man, it's only got to work.
This
It's only
man
gonna
here,
get
man. I met this man. I was buying phone cases, y'all. Phone cases.
better.
Man, say, hey man, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, it was just all about perspective, man. I just had to change his perspective, man. And at the end of the day, man, he was one of them ones who, didn't mind taking advice. And then, anybody you could run into who could take advice from you and take that and run with it with stride, man, that's somebody who you want in your circle. So
I would tell myself, me had too much knowledge, man. Give me some, man.
that's for sure.
Give me some.
That's for sure, man.
It ain't meant for everybody, though. You can't help everybody.
That's for sure,
He'll
man.
be the one to tell you. You can't help everybody.
Don't cash your pearls to the swine, man. So don't give your game out to everybody, man. $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to Wallow and shout out to Gilly, man.
Hey, we
100.
coming. We
That's
coming.
for sure.
Hey, shout out to everybody, babe. We coming.
Man, first thing first, man, the game of life, man. The most important thing to me and the most important thing to life is, man, making sure your mental game is straight, man. With everything going on in the world, man, you got to make sure your mental is straight. Man, a lot of people, try to over-masculate, especially men. You know what I'm saying? A lot of over-masculate, too much masculinity, should I say. At the end of the day, man, you can't be too hard for yourself. Man, life is hard.
Right.
We're not going to cut no
Ain't ashamed to
corners with
say
this
that,
shit.
man. Everybody going through something.
Everybody going through some shit, man. So, with that being said, man, how's your mental?
I'm good, man. I'm at the point in my life, man. I'm ready for the next step. You know what I mean? I've mastered the space I'm in. You know what I mean? I mastered the space I'm in. I'm ready for the next step, man. Whether that be, reserves or another job, I'm ready for the next step, man. I'm ready to do something new. You know what I mean? Where I'm at right now, like I said, I've done it already, man. I mastered I could do it with my eyes closed, but I'm just ready for something new, man. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to be somewhere uncomfortable. So where I gotta figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just feel like too much comfortability is not good for you. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
I'm comfortable. I need to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Understood.
I don't want to pray for it because I was always told if you pray for something, you better care what you pray for.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's for sure, man. One thing I do know, man, God gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? God gonna answer. So whatever you do pray for, man, just know that He gonna answer, it, and it ain't gonna be an easy test. That's for sure. I'm a true testament of that.
Thanks, bro.
So man, just stay focused, man. Just stay focused, live in the present, man. Don't
And then you
worry.
always told me, man, it's I know my brother. There ain't nobody gonna tell me, hey man, you gotta pray, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta read your Bible.
That's for sure.
You feel
man.
me? And if your homeboys ain't telling you that, homeboy, homegirl, mama, daddy, you gotta read your Bible. That's a real. Keep them with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm for real.
that's real shit though, man. Because at the end of the day, man, if you ain't got nobody real in your corner who gonna be real with you, because one thing I'm not, and you know this about me, I am nobody yes man. You know that I'm gonna give you the real, whether it's about a female, whether it's about whatever it's
Anything.
gonna be about. I'm gonna
Anything.
keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it you. I'd rather you, just love me for who I am than to hate me for who I'm not.
True.
And that's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, it is what it's gonna be. You feel me? Like, and I know for sure that I am whatever I got and whatever I've done is because of God. You know what I'm saying? I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs, so I pray. You know what I'm saying? I'm a true testament of that. So
I got a problem, especially called rolling the dice, man. I'm a little sometimes scared to take risks, but as I'm getting older, man, you got to take a risk.
you got the biggest problem that we have is as people is forgiving ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Because we make a lot of mistakes and we hate to forgive ourselves, whether it's letting somebody in our life who done crossed us, or not making the right choices and decisions, and then when we don't make the right choices and decisions, we got a problem forgiving ourselves. We're gonna make mistakes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I had to learn that, man.
Yeah.
It's mistakes. That's what make you better. But
That's
I was
what make
just
you better.
at a young age, man. I was just scared to make a mistake. I don't know. I was just like, man, I don't want to regret something.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret anyway. You're gonna regret not but doing it, regretting.
That's for sure.
So-
Yeah, mistakes make you great, man. So, you just got to live out, you got to live in the moment. You got to walk up out on faith and,
Yes.
don't worry about the future, man. Live in the present, man. As long as we living in the
To all
present,
my
man,
young people, man, do what you want to do in life.
that's for
I
sure.
don't care if your mama say don't do it. I don't care if your daddy say you can't do it. If you want to be a plumber, be the best plumber.
That's for sure.
You feel me? You want to sell cookies, be the best cookie seller. You feel me? But at the end of the day,
Hey, that's for sure,
I'm gonna
man.
tell y'all boys, do what you want to do, bro. I got a little brother tell the same thing. Hey man, you want to do this, do it. As long as it ain't nothing stupid, do it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I
You just got to go with your first mind, man, and stay away from negative people, man. Because at the end of the day, people will project their negative
Yeah,
thoughts on you saying that you can't do something because they can't do it. And at the end
facts.
of the day, man, you got to stay true to yourself, man, and stay in the present, like I say, man, and stay true to you and make your own choices and decisions, man. Don't quit doubting yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if you do make a mistake, forgive yourself, man. At the end of the day, ain't nobody perfect.
Ain't nobody perfect. All right, man. What's up with this music, man? Talk about a few topics. You know what I mean? Music game. We got who you got. Who you like, man, right now? Who you fucking with right now?
Man,
Who
you
you
already
who?
know,
Hey, well,
man.
and in terms of my brother, who getting played in the truck?
Man, you already know who getting played in my
For
ride, man. I'm riding the big Gates, man. You already know
sure.
that. Gates is, for one, man, I rock with Gates because a lot of people try to compare me to him, but beyond that, man, I started listening to Gates, man, back when Stranger to Fiction came out, man. I
That was
listened
before
to an
my time,
interview.
boy.
Yeah, interview came out with Gates, man, and that's what made me, started rocking with Gates because of his intellect. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Gates.
How intelligent he was, and I just, I can relate to him, man. A lot of how he move and how he operate, and I relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But beyond that, it's beyond the music with me. But his music, I just can relate to. But beyond him, man, I listen to him. I listen to Moneybagg Yo. I listen
Jeezy.
to I listen Jeezy. Pastor Young. I grew up on Jeezy, so Jeezy is number one. Priority. But other than that, man, I like Drake new song. He kind of
Y'all heard that? Say
yeah,
it again.
yeah, Drake. Yeah, I like Drake new song, man.
Aubrey Graham.
Hey, yeah, man, it's a
All right,
hit,
I
man.
heard that.
I
Hey,
like that. I
one thing
like
about it, we recording.
that.
I'm
Hey,
gonna,
listen.
hey, I'm gonna get a button that say we recording.
Hey, that's fine. That's okay. Because at the end of the day, I am not a Drake fan, and you can get that on wax. I am not a Drake fan. I am not a Kendrick fan, but I do love their music. So they good. They're great artists, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that somebody is great at what they do, and there's nothing wrong with that.
With this being the first episode, we ain't gonna talk about this too much. But who won that beef, man?
Who won the
Who
beef?
won that beef?
Are we talking about beef, the war, or the battle? Because it's three
Who
different
won the
categories.
battle?
Who won the battle? You got to get a battle to the Kendrick. Kendrick won the battle.
I feel like my man Drake was getting jumped. And he had to go Rick Ross, ASAP, all them, but you know what I mean. And then Kendrick, come on, man.
But if we're talking in terms of one-on-one Kendrick battle, Kendrick won the battle. Drake won the war. Drake will forever win the war.
Yeah, I mean, and that his songs always gonna hit number one. Beats is always gonna fuck with it. You
Absolutely,
know what I mean? So you think that hurt his legacy?
not at all.
Any beef, any loss hurt his legacy.
Lost in terms of what?
Any battle loss hurt his legacy.
No, because you can't even say that because in the terms of Drake killed Meek years ago, and
That's Meek.
Meek just put out one of his greatest verses of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Shout out to Meek.
saying? So you can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think back in terms of Jeezy killing Gucci years ago, Gucci ain't stopped making no money and stopped making no music since. So at the end of the day, man, I look at it like this: you're gonna have a percent of people that F with you, a percentage that don't like you, a percentage that is stuck in between the lines of the battlefield. So
Gotcha.
at the end of the day, man, Drake gonna be Drake and Kendrick gonna be Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody listening to neither one of them every day in their car. If we're being 100%
I agree with you.
you.
I'm a
So
Drake fan. And I ain't playing this song every day.
nah, you got females who gonna listen to him, and you got dudes from LA who gonna listen to Kendrick. So at the end of the day, respectably, they both great in their own way. You know what I'm
As a
saying?
Drake fan, that not like us, Drake. I'm sorry, but hey, that you're right, man.
Yeah,
I know you were drinking to that song too.
yeah,
Shout out.
absolutely. Shoot, Kendrick did his thing with that. So who you looking forward to drop this year though?
Gates drop. I fuck with Gates album a little bit. It was a little. I won't say all over the place. But I fuck. I'm always listening to Gates. I need that Drake to drop. I need that Drake. Don Toliver is a great artist, man. I don't know if you
Absolutely.
listen. Don Toliver is a great artist, man.
Yeah,
His
absolutely.
album, I forgot what it's called. It's a great album, bro. Don Toliver. I want my head Quavo come out again. I know, RIP to take off, but Quavo, QC Camp, but Don Toliver, I need a Drake album, man. We need a Drake album. All this singing,
Okay,
we need a
okay.
Drake album, man. I want Gates to hit a feature with somebody. I know Gates be soloing, doing his thing. I need Gates to hit a mainstream artist one good
For
time,
sure,
man.
for sure.
You know,
I kind of like Lil Durk album, man. Lil Durk album kind of hit me. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he snapped on that one, being that he was locked up. Even Tory Lanez
oh
album
yeah,
was straight. You know what I'm saying? His album was real good, man. Being that You know, he was limited in what he could do, man. Like, you
It's
know,
like I mean, I was in the studio.
right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sleep on Tory Lanez, man, but Tory Lanez album was hard, man. Gates, you know, the last album he just put out, man, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, although I'm a big fan of him. I feel like the album was rushed, but at the same time, he about to drop Luca Brasi 4 real soon, which I think will be probably way better than the one he just dropped. Again,
For sure.
he did have some songs on there I did like on I'm Him Too, but, you know, it wasn't my favorite, you know, project. My favorite project will always be Luca Brasi 2. So, you know, that's just where I'm at with that.
Favorite Gates album, man. I'm Him, but that album is
I'm Him?
I'm Him.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
I was in Miami with that thing.
What? That wasn't my favorite though.
What?
He got some good ones now. Don't get me wrong, but man, I just feel like, man, his best work, man, was way back when he was really on that grind.
Hey, man, pop star right now, man.
Not even that.
He pop star.
He just grew spiritually. And I feel that, you know what I'm saying? I feel that, you know, he didn't grow spiritually. So at the same time, I can respect that. So I know where he at on his journey as I am on my journey. So, you know, once you grow, you know, spiritually, mentally, and everything, man, your perspective change. And once your perspective change, you know, you see things differently. So I understand that. So
speaking about my man Gates, entertainment, man. This man got going on Brittany Renner.
hey, man, to each his own. If he like it, I love it.
Hey,
you know?
For you to change, shout out to Brittany Renner. For you to change a female religion, you got to be him.
You got to be him. You got to be him.
I ain't talking about lowercase him.
You got to be him.
Uppercase.
His Imperial Majesty. that way. You feel me? But look, man, shout out to them, man. At the end of the day, man, hey.
They look happy though, man. Hey,
they do.
Like you say, you like it, I love it.
Hey, they buzzing on the internet, man, just as well as Anthony Edwards. He buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I respect his move. I respect what he did. Because listen,
man.
I'm one of them ones that's on child support. So
he need an OG.
I get it.
He too rich.
I get it. I respect him, man. But at the end of the day, man, listen, I'm one of the ones. I would have made a different type of decision, but you know, I think differently. But you know,
if you was had his money, you wouldn't done the same thing.
I would have opened up an account and I would have just worked out the.
That's better.
You feel me? I would have opened up an account and like an account that grow interest.
Put it in there.
Yeah, I would have paid her off the interest each month.
I think she gonna buck on that though.
What you mean?
Because at the end of the day, he's re-up coming up.
Yeah, I just think eventually she's gonna up the price.
Yeah, so I think she's gonna buck on that man. But she ain't taking that.
Eventually he's gonna get a new contract, and eventually she's gonna ask for more. You know what I'm saying?
About 3 years. They turned 3.
Yeah.
Re-up.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is in every state, but you know, here in Georgia, every 7 months you can reapply for more. So you know, at the end of the day, she gonna ask for more. You know what I'm saying? So. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I just know me. I would have did different. But salute to him, man. You know.
Hey, man, I need you to get a vasectomy, man.
Who? Him? Oh, yes. I think it's about me. I know I got a lot of kids.
No, he need to get one. Hey, bro, you too rich to be doing that, bro.
Respect.
I need you to get one ASAP.
ASAP, Rocky.
They still coming.
Hey, listen, man.
I need you to go ahead and get that, man. Or, you know, you too rich, but, hey, man, you can't keep throwing out $1 million every time, bro.
Hey, listen, man, it's gonna catch up to him, man. Eventually, he get tired of it, man. But you know, like I said, man, respect to him, man.
Respect though, man. You hooping?
Hey, Lakers in 5. That's all I gotta say. Lakers in 5, man. Hey, respect to him what he do off the court, but on the court, Lakers in 5.
Lakers. So you got no big.
Lakers in 5. You heard what Unc said.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we can go ahead and hit the basketball. Hey, man, y'all not going nowhere, man.
What makes you say that, sir?
Y'all not going nowhere.
State your claim. What makes you say that?
Y'all ain't got no big, man. Y'all go play Nuggets. It's over with.
You do know we beat the Nuggets, right?
That's a regular game. Regular season.
We beat them.
You know the playoffs are 7 games to win. I mean, 4 games to win, right?
Yeah, we only need 5.
Sir, y'all ain't winning, man.
Like I said,
Brown 40.
And your point is, look, what you told me the other day, brother. We just had a conversation on the phone the other day, and this man told me that LeBron wasn't even a point man no more. And that's what
he's not.
Okay, then.
But
so
still.
You said him being 40. You said that to say what?
Let's go catch up to him, man.
You said, but he's not the point man no more. Remember?
It's still, man.
Still what?
I can see y'all. I can see the Lakers getting to the Western Conference Finals, but winning it.
What's stopping us from winning it?
No big.
First of all, if we were to lose, the Nuggets ain't gonna beat us.
Why not?
It'll be the Celtics to beat us if anybody beat us.
Why Nuggets can't beat y'all?
I didn't say they can't. I said they won't.
Who guarding Jokic, man? Joker.
It don't even matter.
Braun?
It don't even matter. I just know
That man averaged a triple double.
Listen, we beat them when we was hurt, and we beat them when we was healthy. So it won't be them to beat us. I can say that much.
I got a conspiracy theory about that Luka trade anyway, but we're gonna say that for another day, man.
No, I gotta hear this.
I think that I don't know if you know the Mavericks won a casino, and they was bucking because they were good. They went to the finals.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they're like, hey, yeah, we gonna tank this team. We gonna send Luka to. Bro, come on, ain't nobody knew about this trade besides them two.
LeBron knew.
LeBron said he didn't know.
Allegedly, he knew. He's the face of the team. He knew about that trade. They could say they didn't, but I feel like he knew.
Why you feel that way?
Because even AD said he knew.
AD said that?
Yeah, it was rumors that AD said he knew about it. Yeah, allegedly. No, it's no fact.
Shout out to AD, but I think to me that was a bad move. You get a hurt AD, and compare him with Kyrie. Shout out to Kyrie, but it's like
it was a bad move for them. It's a good move for us. I knew
at least get AR,
brother. I knew the day that we got Luka, it was up. I sent it to you immediately. I was like, oh yeah, it's up. It's up. I knew what was about to happen.
Man, and AD, shout out to AD. He all defensive player of the year, but. Bro's hurt, man. Y'all send this man down there to Dallas.
What was the first? I think one of the first things you told me when we got Luka, you was like, "Oh, they traded him because he didn't play defense and he was overweight."
He was.
Did you see how fast he lost that weight?
Do you know who he's playing with?
That's not my question.
I'm actually.
I get it, but my question is, did you see how fast he lost that weight?
Yeah. He's playing with LeBron James, who's 40.
Hey, what's your point?
No, because LeBron. No, I'm saying because he's 40 and still playing. He's obviously doing something right.
Yeah, but still, man, that's not ironic to you.
No, I just think that it was I think, bro, try to tank for the team.
Man, whatever, man. We can say that conversation for another day. But all I'm saying is, man, listen, everything has its purpose, and everything happens for a reason. So
just like they finna ban this tush push, man.
Man, that ain't happening. It ain't happening this year.
Hey, shout out to the Green Bay Packers, man. We stood up. Everybody was scared to do it. But you know what I said? We got you. Even though I got conspiracy theories about that too.
Man, speaking on the tush push, let's get into that since you brought it up. First off, Jalen Hurts should go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. For him to have a play that no one in the NFL can stop. And they trying to ban it. Yeah, you can press that button all you want to, but no one can stop this play, and they trying to ban it. No one can even run this play, and they trying to stop it. Like, make that make sense. Not only did they have a deadline, they needed how many votes? They needed 24 votes. Mm-hmm. When the deadline came, they only had 16 votes. And then they try to push it.
That was funny.
They try to push it back so they can get those votes. Y'all didn't have enough votes.
That was funny.
That's crazy.
It was like, yeah, we ain't got the votes. We gonna table it. We go.
Yeah, that's crazy work, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro. Like, come on, man. I think the play gets banned, but I don't think it get banned this year. But at the end of the day, man, that's insane work, man.
As y'all listen to this podcast, right? I have no problem with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the fans. I can't stand y'all fans. Y'all make me hate Philly.
That's fine. You're not the first person to tell me.
Y'all do. It's like, y'all good. I like y'all. Black brother, black quarterback, Nick Saran doing his thing. But Georgia players, shout out to them boys. But y'all fans, bro. Ooh. Y'all would hear and see the conversation I have with this man. You understand. Eagles fans, y'all delusional, bro. Y'all very delusional. Very delusional.
I expect that coming from you, being that y'all haven't beat the Eagles in how long? I expect that from you. When the last time y'all beat Philly? Exactly. The silence is killing us.
Hey, we had to change the quarterback. You know what I mean? We had to change the quarterback, man. We were trying to get right now.
So are you telling me Aaron? No, my fault. Jordan Love is better than Aaron Rodgers?
I'm not. Did I say that?
I'm asking a question.
When we had Aaron Rodgers, we didn't have the weapons. We had one weapon, Devontae Adams.
And you had who was your running back?
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
And before that, you had Lacey.
Lacey didn't last too long in the NFL.
Stop it. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do this.
Hey, Eddie Lacy didn't last too long in the NFL, sir. We can look it up.
We're not
All
gonna do
right.
this.
But you know what? Shout out to Howie Roseman. I'm gonna always shout out Howie Roseman. Do his motherfucking job.
Absolutely,
Motherfucking.
absolutely, man.
I try to tell this man. He Mr. Hot Take man. Y'all gonna see this. We're gonna get Miles Garrett. Sir.
Speaking of hot take, since you brought it up, what's your hot take for this year, 2025? No, we ain't even gonna say this year. What's your hot take for this episode? We just gonna say this episode. We're not even
Which
gonna
mean
say
for
this.
NFL?
Yeah, NFL. Hot
I think
or in general, you can say whatever.
I think y'all don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Ooh,
I think they
ooh.
I think the Chiefs kind of I won't say they exposed y'all, but I think they showed the NFL. The Chiefs took a sacrifice for real. You gotta stack the box. Well, you have to stack the box and have good DBs. They didn't have good DBs, so I feel like they're gonna stack the box against y'all. And I'm saying this now, Jalen Hurts might be MVP next year if he if he throw the ball correctly. You know, he thought to start throwing the ball, start throwing picks like he did in the Super Bowl. I'm just
Okay.
saying, but I think y'all boys don't make it this year. I think Lamar. I think it's this year Lamar. I think they pissed Lamar off, not give him that MVP. So I think Lamar. I think Lamar gets Super Bowl this year, man. I do think I come out unless the Rams completely do what they do. I don't see y'all two come out there NFC.
Well, with that being said, your hot take is part of my hot take. I'm gonna give you two hot takes. One, that's cap. That we not coming at the NFC. That is total cap. Number one, I think my first hot take is I think it's going to be a Lamar Hurts Super Bowl. I think it'd be Ravens and the Eagles. That's for sure. Because I do agree that I think Lamar going to have the biggest chip on his shoulder next year, and I think that him and Jalen Hurts, because I think that's what the world want to see, man. At this point, I do think that Mahomes take a fall back this year. I think, again, I think he took a hit, man. That Super Bowl, man, that shit ain't gonna be easy.
I think the Chiefs they've been getting by with mediocre talent at receiver and O line, and now they finally caught up to them. Like Travis getting a little old, the offensive line. You can't keep doing that. You feel me? Travis was doing his thing. Now you got to have a good offensive line for real, and some good receivers. So I think it finally caught up to them playing the young defense in Philly. So I think it finally caught up to them.
Yeah,
y'all boys didn't even blitz. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, because see, like I thought about the other day. At the same time, cause me and you were talking about the other day. You was like, well, the Buccaneers did the same thing. We did the same thing, but nobody really took heed to it because it was Tom Brady playing. You know what I'm saying? When you got Tom Brady playing behind that, nobody really looks at the fact that our defense has basically played the same way against Mahomes, and they exposed him. But now that it was Jalen Hurts playing against him and our defense that did it, people taking heed to that. You know what I'm saying? Now you know how to play against Mahomes. You got to apply pressure.
I still think he that boy though. No.
Of course, nobody taking nothing first from him.
I still think he that boy. I think they get bounced to the playoffs, but I think one thing I know about Andy Reid and the boys, they're gonna get the right. They draft very good, so I think they're gonna draft the right people, maybe sign the right people.
But do they?
They do.
Who's the last good person they drafted? Besides Worthy? That was really. The Bills were supposed to draft him. They really let them get them. So who did they draft good?
Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Pacheco was very good. Ladarius Sneed, even though he's not on the team anymore, pretty good. Trent McDuffie, even though he didn't play good.
I get that.
Nick Bolton, pretty good.
He was drafted. I thought he was traded.
He was drafted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nick Bolton, Travis, they draft good. Offensive line, they just mediocre with the offensive tackles, bro. Like they gotta get Patrick Mahomes finna be 30, bro. You can't be running like that, bro.
Oh, yeah,
you need to stand back there and throw the ball, cause better call freaking Tom Brady and let you know.
Yeah, my second hot take would be because again I agree with you. A lot of people gonna try to stack the box, being that, but a lot of people not gonna be able to stack. Because a lot of people don't have the defense that the Chiefs got. So a lot of people not gonna be able to do that. But the teams that are able to do that, Jalen Hurts gonna have to throw the ball, and that's not something I'm worried about because I know he could do it. But I do think he wins MVP next year.
Why do you think they don't give Jalen respect? What's your thing on that? Because
of his career in college. I think a lot of people, there's a number of reasons actually. One, his career in college, the fact that he got benched in the championship game. But what a lot of people fail to realize is, he got benched in college, but he also was able to play in college and win that championship game when Tua got hurt. A lot of people fail to miss that part. And he balled out at a whole nother college. You know what I'm saying? When he was able to play with CD. A lot of people miss that aspect of his college career.
What do you say when somebody say, hey, this man had, you go to Alabama, you got the receiver, the defense, the offensive line, the running back. What do you say when somebody say, hey, this man been carried his whole life? He went to Alabama, got carried. You can tell when he went to Oklahoma, he really ain't had, he really ain't go too far because he ain't have, Oklahoma ain't have what Alabama got. Come to the NFL, he get up. What do you say when somebody say he can carry?
Because I, for one, I deny that he getting carried. Because for one, he ran into Joe Burrow with a fucking all-star team in the championship game. He ran into LSU. He ran into LSU where he had Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. He had old boy from Texans and the cornerback.
That's what they lost to Oklahoma.
Yeah. They had an all-star defense and an all-star offense.
Yeah.
You're not beating that.
Y'all looked that team up. Them boys was raw.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts in Oklahoma, they was not beating them boys in the championship game. So They got blown out. So yeah, and you got to ask yourself if you're saying Jalen Hurts got carried, Joe Burrow got carried. Did you see who was on that LSU team that year?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
So who really got carried here? And the thing that really pisses me off is all of the quarterbacks that they glorify and they consider, the quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame that they glorify and they consider that was greats, like Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Montana, all these teams who got Super Bowls and who was great. They had stacked teams. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't great. They really wasn't
Your
great.
team a little different.
It's not for the times that we're in now. Yes,
a little different.
How?
For you to have two number one receivers.
They had two number one receivers.
A running back that can take it for a touchdown at any moment.
Can't look at it like that, bro.
Top three.
Can't look at it like that.
They ain't two, and they ain't three.
Can't look at it like that. Because
offensive line.
Rules was different back then.
It's easier now.
It is. That's my point.
But look what you got on your team, though.
Bro, you got to think about it like this. Saquon Barkley got 17 games to get 2,000 yards, where the running back back then only had to do it in 14, 15 games. And they did it.
Chris Johnson. Shout out Chris Johnson.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of them did it. So who was really better?
But what you're missing is, right, Chris Johnson didn't have an all-pro quarterback, all-pro receiver. They was feeding him the whole game.
Again, because back then it was run heavy. These times it ain't run heavy, and that's my point.
I just feel like y'all can,
you're making my point.
I just feel like y'all can switch it up anytime, bro. I just got the ability to do that, and I just feel like nobody in the NFL got that right now. Bro.
Think about it. Back then, it wasn't a whole bunch of mobile quarterbacks. Mobile quarterbacks didn't come until Michael Vick started doing it.
Agree.
Okay, so what I'm saying is back then, you had Jerome Bettis, all of them. It was run heavy running back teams back then.
I get it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is now. He got 17 games to get 2,000 yards. He got a quarterback that's running more. He got a passing game that's running more. So, okay, it's a whole lot easier for him to do it now than it was for them back then. Oh, a lot harder, should I say, now than it was for them to do it back then. So what I'm saying is time is different. He's great. I'm not taking nothing from Saquon Barkley. But what I'm saying is they take a lot away from Jalen Hurts being that all the quarterbacks that they glorified back then. Now.
My thing is, I compare him to his peers now. Like I'm saying, you go to Joe Burrow. Yeah, he got two receivers.
We've never seen Joe Burrow without weapons. Never.
I agree. I'm not putting Joe Burrow over Hurts. I'm just saying, when y'all say, oh, Hurts got this and this person ain't got that, it's
so let me ask you a question. If we seen Jalen Hurts throw for 4,400 yards with the weapons he got, will we say the same thing?
What you mean? Say it again, sir?
Let me see it. Let me slow it down for you. If we seen Jalen Hurts throw for 4,400 yards every year that we seen him play and throw for 40 touchdowns, will we still say the same thing?
I would still say
no, we wouldn't.
Two number one receivers.
So does Joe Burrow, but he throw for 4,000 yards.
It's Jameis Winston threw 5,000 yards with just Mike Jones or Mike Evans
and Chris Godwin. Stop.
Come on now.
Stop.
Let's not do this.
Joe Burrow just threw for almost 5,000 yards with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. What are we talking about?
I don't know where you're going with that, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm going with it because
no other person has what Hurts had.
I'm going with it because they don't consider him an elite quarterback because he's not throwing for 40 touchdowns at 4,000 yard seasons with A.J. Brown and Smith. But he's winning games and he's winning Super Bowls. That's why they don't consider him elite.
I think if Joe Burrow's not if Hurts not elite, I don't think Joe Burrow should be elite.
Why? Because his stats show it. See,
no, I'm saying if Joe Burrow is elite, Hurts need to be elite too.
I agree.
I'm saying that,
but they don't because of his stats not showing. See, the league has confused us and made us think that stats are more important than winning Super Bowls. It's not. They make stats like Lamar Jackson got stats. Josh Allen got stats. Jalen Hurts don't got stats. He's never had a over 3,500 yard season, but he's winning Super Bowls. See
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
Trent different won the Super Bowl.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't really mean nothing. It's been a bunch of quarterbacks who really ain't got stats on Super Bowl.
That's my point. You're making my point.
But Trent Difford ain't elite.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So
Eli Manning ain't elite, but he got 2 Super Bowls.
and Millie's borderline elite.
Ben Roethlisberger, I think he got what, maybe 4,000 season. No, I'm talking about his stats.
Yeah, we gotta look that up. Yeah, I think so.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, and all of them boys had stacked teams, but they look at them as a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
Only person I'm putting over Jalen Hurts is Patrick Lamar.
That's it.
And him and Josh Allen
No,
neck and neck.
No, Josh is not better than Hurts, bro.
Bro, the man is doing it with less. With less.
He's still not a better quarterback.
He got no Saquon Barkley. He has not saying that James Cook ain't it, but he does not have a player like Saquon Barkley. He does not have the 2 receivers like AJ Brown and Smitty, and he's out there doing it.
I still don't think he's a better quarterback. Even if he do get it, he's still not a better quarterback.
Got a better arm.
I'll give you that.
And he run better than Jalen Hurts.
He's just bigger.
And he run better.
Jalen Hurts run like Russell Wilson. He's not better.
You put Josh Allen on Philly in a 5-year span, he probably went about 3 rings.
I deny that.
3 rings. You put Jalen Hurts in Buffalo, he'd probably get to 1.
What, 1 ring?
One Super Bowl.
Nah, you get to 2.
He don't win none though.
Shit. I deny that, bro. I deny that because I keep telling you, it's not about it's what's in Jalen Hurts is what's gonna cause him to win games.
You still got to go out like you say. You still need the help. Michael Jordan lost all his when all his ring was Scotty. As soon as Scotty left, he ain't won more rings. You still need the help. Yeah, you still need the help.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
No, AJ. Yeah, I ain't winning.
Purdy had all the help in the world and still lost.
Purdy's not him. Purdy
That's my point.
Purdy's the last pick in the draft.
You still got to be him. So was Tom Brady. What's your point?
Brady's him though. Purdy ain't him. I'm not gonna compare Purdy to Purdy.
Okay,
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, but still,
like if there was somebody else in Purdy position, they would have won. Purdy just a game manager.
But they be calling Hurts. Hurts ain't no game manager.
No.
That's my point. As long as they listen. Hurts is top 5. I don't care where you put him at, but don't ever put Hurts below top 5. I don't care who you is, where you at.
He 5 though. He 4.
No.
4-5.
No. He above 5. He ain't 5.
4.
I'll give you that. But he ain't 5.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
That's fine.
Josh Allen can get that nudge over him.
Why? Because he got an MVP now?
No.
Because we wasn't putting him at
I still would have.
No, you wouldn't.
I just feel
you
like
ain't been doing that.
I still would have. Because the season just went by, he ain't had no help. He's just been doing his thing.
Cap.
Come on. Free agency, man. Free agency went by. I am very disappointed in my team. We've done nothing again. You feel me? I don't know why we continue to believe. And I'm not saying I don't believe in our guys. They're not there yet. I don't know why we keep waiting to develop. Bro, it's been 3 years. What are we waiting for? And their contract is up next year. Every last one of them are free agents. What you gonna sign? You gonna get one of them a big contract?
Shit, you need to go ahead and pay Jair or let him go.
Nah, he gonna have to stay, man. Hey, we don't need to trade him right now. We got a top 10 defense, man. What we doing?
Who you think Who you think got better in free agency?
Commanders, man. I think the Commanders got better, man. I think. Here you go. See, here you go, y'all.
I'm listening to you, man. I'm listening to you. That's my opinion. Go ahead. I actually got them on my list as one of the better teams, but they ain't on the top.
No, not top. I think the Rams got better for sure. I think they got way better actually.
They ain't get way better, but they on the top of my list as getting better.
They got way better.
The top 2 teams I got on here: Denver and Chicago.
Denver
and Chicago. They got better. They got the interior got better. The interior got better.
Yeah, I will admit the interior got better. So Mr. Williams gonna have enough time to throw the ball. But at the end of the day, they still the Bears, bro.
And they got a better head coach. And we're not gonna do that.
They still the Bears.
Still, I get it.
Just like the Browns, they still the Bears.
Can't say that.
Yeah.
Can't say that. They got a better quarterback. They got a better head coach.
We need a fucking owner. I'm going to say that right now. We need an owner, bro.
I get it. And Denver, you already know what Denver got. They got
They got a squad.
They got Hufunga. They got Greenlaw.
Greenlaw.
And their defense was already stacked. And they got Bo Nix over there now. So.
Shout out to Sean Payton. You doing your thing out there, bro.
Yeah, so they're gonna I think they're gonna be at least top 5.
How you think they can go deep?
Yeah. They went to the playoff last year.
AFC Championship?
Hard to say now. If they can win at least 11 games next year, I say AFC Championship. If they can't win at least 11, then no.
I call them, I think it's the 3 horsemen. 4. Ravens, Bengals, Bills, Chiefs. Who you think the Broncos can beat out of them 4?
Say that name.
Ravens, the 4 people. Ravens, Bills, Bengals, Chiefs.
Oh, the Bills.
Give me the Bills?
Yeah.
Ravens?
Possibly. Yeah.
Depends on what type of Lamar we get.
Yeah. Just depends on where they at, how that day goes. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think he can beat Josh Allen. Defense gonna be good.
I like Bo Nix, man. I seen this mental out route, his first throw. I said, oh yeah, he gonna be him.
Yeah. I like Nix, man.
But Commanders, I think they got better, man. They got even though he had a bad season.
I don't know if they got better, but they definitely improved.
They're better than last year. They got a better roster than last year.
I guess. Because Debo ain't who Debo used to be.
But when Debo was being used right, he can be him.
He was being used right in 49ers. He just wasn't playing right. So that's a big difference.
Debo's one of those players where he need another person to go off. Like he needs somebody else to gain some attention so he can help. They got Terry McLaurin, Daniel's gonna run. They got Zach Ertz. I feel like Debo for right now. You got Cliff Kingsbury. Is it Cliff?
Yeah.
Kingsbury called him play.
I do think he played better with them, but we got to see, man. We got to see what it looked like. I'm not gonna say they got better just off of because this league and we've always went based on what we've seen in previous years. So I can't honestly sit here and tell you they gotten better based on what I seen Debo do last year. That would be me capping.
But McCaffrey was gone. Brian Ayuk was gone. Like.
Still, was hurt. What that got to do with him playing on the field, bro?
You're right. You're right. Man.
Nah. I
just feel like
we've seen this man 1,000 times last year get targeted and drop balls. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but him.
Yeah, you're right.
So I can't sit here honestly and say, "Oh, they got
a better quarterback though."
You do.
So we'll see how that goes.
I said we got to see.
Jaden Dane had one of the best rookie seasons in NFL history.
But with that being said, they got a better offensive lineman. Yeah. They got a better defensive tackle because I think they signed Kinlaw. They got Kinlaw too. So again, they got some good pieces. They've been proven, but we still got to see it come all together. So and we know the Rams got Adams, so we know that's going to be a 2-headed monster over there. They should have kept.
I got a hot take. I think the Commanders come out there.
That's definitely a hot take. That's definitely a hot take.
Scorching hot.
That's a steaming hot take because the Eagles run the NFC. Anybody and everybody who knows sports and know football right now know that. Ain't nobody beating Philly right now, man. We too hot. That's just what it is.
I can't wait till we get a video till y'all see my face.
Yeah. Hey, listen. All our fans right now, like I say, if you've been rocking with us this whole time throughout the video, man, and you ain't hit that like button, you ain't hit that subscribe button, I don't know what you're doing right now. But check this out. Hey, the cameras will be coming soon. The video will be coming soon, man. And listen, man, I want y'all to rock with us. Listen, we got audio right now. And listen, I just want y'all to hang with us. Just be patient with us, man. Just rock with us throughout this whole process, man. Just trust the process. Everything will get better. But listen, man, like, subscribe. Listen, tune in with us, man. Everything will be getting better, man. I promise you.
Talking about getting better, man. We got an NFL draft coming up. I don't like how everybody's saying Shedeur sliding. They tripping.
I told you that was gonna happen.
What he sliding for?
They say he had a good pro day the other day. I think, man, a lot of people just intimidated by his daddy and they're intimidated by him.
Isn't that what you want in a quarterback, bro? You want somebody to be confident?
No.
What you mean no?
Because they don't.
That's crazy.
Anybody who's too confident or that much aura, they can't control it.
He not that confident to where he gonna fall the line.
I get it.
I mean, he was raised right. We all see that.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Like, sliding?
But at the end of the day, man, they just feel like they're not going to be able to control it.
He don't need to be controlled.
I agree with you.
His own daddy don't control him.
I agree 100%. I love Shedeur. I think he should be going by number pick 2. But again, man, that it's fear. You fear, bro.
That man slide, y'all, he going to be dangerous. Tell you that right now. Don't let that man fall to I kind of want him.
You know where I want him to go?
Where?
To the Saints. Kellen Moore need to get him. Sit behind Derek Carr 1 year.
One thing I know about Shador, he need a line, bro.
Yeah.
He need a line, man. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I know Kellen Moore just got down there, so I'm not sure how they're looking, but
can you just imagine him in New Orleans with the culture down there? Kellen Moore off. I know he do need some
weapon in your line.
Either the Saints or New York is where I want him to go. That'd be perfect for
New York. New York. I know a Giants fan will be in the comments, but New York, y'all make some questionable moves, man.
New York got a good defense.
They do.
They got good weapons already.
They do. Offensive line is sus.
Yeah, but they can build around that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They can get because they only need maybe one or two pieces.
I'm not too fond of Brian Daboll.
Why?
I don't know.
He coached the man that you want to put at top 3 as a quarterback.
I just don't. Offensive coordinator? He called plays in Alabama?
He was the head coach.
No, Brian Daboll? In Alabama?
Oh, no. I thought you.
I don't know. I just got to see. I know he only had that much to work with. He had Daniel Jones.
He coached Jalen Hurts. He coached Josh Allen. Come on, man. He got plenty of enough. He probably was a coordinator for more quarterbacks than that.
As the Giants, you got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. You still drafting a quarterback?
Listen, I think it's a method to their madness, as always, but it just don't never click. But I've never been a fan. They ain't been good since they let go Tom Coughlin. But
yes,
at the end of the day, I think the market, the team is already there for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
He don't start though,
and the competition in the division is there for him.
I think we already know Cam Ward's going to win in Tennessee. I mean, that's like 99.
Who in that division?
Colts. I think it's Houston. It's not nothing too crazy. Texas, but I think Cam Ward do. I think Cam Ward do good though. Cam Ward do good. I do not want Travis Hunter going to the Browns or the Giants.
Hot take.
Here we go.
Philly moves up to get.
Hey man, can somebody please tell this man?
I truly think.
Check this out. Man.
Before we close out this first segment of our first episode of the podcast of the Game Bros podcast, I spoke to my brother maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I told him I had a epiphany about something. We have a very aggressive owner in the Philadelphia Eagles.
Of course,
Howie Roseman. In the Philly space, we call him Ski Mask Howie because he's seen to rob the league and, rob free agency, rob the draft to get whatever player we need at that point in time. And with that being said, I just feel like we have a lot of draft capital, a lot of players that we're trying to offload at this point in time. And I just feel like that, he has the possibility to draft up because I saw something where he's planning on drafting up to like the 22nd, between the 22nd and 26th spot. And if he's able to draft up to the 22nd and 26th spot, that makes it even easier for him to go from the 22nd, 26th spot even further up. Because from what I heard, the Giants don't even want a quarterback no more. And the Browns don't even want a quarterback no more. From what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. But they're looking for a defensive player.
What are you implying?
What I'm implying is that I think it's a possibility that we just, trade 2 first-round picks, trade a player
to get who?
Travis Hunter, man. I think it's a possibility that we can go up and get Travis Hunter, man. I don't see why not. Nothing's impossible in the world of the NFL. I just don't think it's impossible.
You're not getting Travis Hunter.
And if you don't get Travis Hunter, we can go get Abdul Carter. Nothing's impossible.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. You're not getting up that high to get to 5, bro.
Again, nothing is impossible. I don't think it will happen.
Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, and getting past 5, and y'all not getting from 32 to 5. Howie Roseman needs to be investigated. I'll tell you that right now.
Like I said,
that man needs to be investigated.
I don't think it will happen, and I don't think it's impossible.
I see y'all trading up because ain't nobody 32 pick ain't working.
I think we're trading up to get Malachi Starks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
I like that move.
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible, but crazy things have happened. Who knows? Howie is
32,
and we got a what you call it? A practice. We got a team practice against the Cleveland Browns coming up.
See,
So that's
And what other relationship you have with Cleveland Browns, sir? Can
what you
you
mean.
let everybody know?
Nah, it's neither here
No,
nor
no, 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 no. They want to know
there.
it. Our
Nah,
viewers might not know.
real viewers, real fans of the Philadelphia Eagles, they know. This neither
Let me
here
tell
nor
you
there.
something, man. Howard Rose may be investigated
All I'm gonna say is no. We
because
got a
the shit
team.
he be pulling off.
We got a team practice with the
I just be
Cleveland
like, yo,
Browns coming
how
up.
the hell, how the hell is he pulling this shit off
I just think something. I think something.
within the division?
I just think something crazy gonna happen on draft
Of
night.
course,
So is crazy things that happen. Nobody expected us to get AJ Brown, bro. Nobody, and nobody expected us to give up all of them first round picks for Carson Wentz way back in 2016. So no, 2015. I'm sorry, man. Look, so
I
crazy
think
things have happened.
Howard Roseman, he probably one of the greatest GM in this day and age, but you need to be investigated, sir.
Hey, it's each his own, man.
How you liking your team off season, man? How you like your team off season? I know there's a little rumor going on, man. Y'all don't look the same.
Hey, man, I like what we done, man. I
Sweat
feel like
gone,
I feel like
CJ gone,
I feel like a lot of moves that we made, man. A lot of people won't understand.
Sweat.
We got the Georgia boys, man. We got I forgot the man name from the Giants, edge rusher,
Oh, Aziz. I think Aziz
Aziz.
Ojulari.
Yeah. Ojulari, he played with the Georgia boys. He played with Nolan. He played with Jalen Carter. I think that's one of the greatest moves we made in the free agency. We did lose CJ, GJ. That kind of hurt me. You know what I'm saying? We lost Slay,
Slade,
which I ain't tripping on Slay.
Sweat,
Slay was getting older. Sweat, not a major piece.
Milton.
Milton, not a
You want me to
major
keep
piece. Yeah, you can keep going. Hey, those were not major pieces. Those were all rotational pieces, man.
They still part of the defense. Right?
They are, but those are replaceable pieces who are already replaced at this point. So, but we still got to figure out who's going to replace Slay and who's going to replace the safety, which we do got pieces in place for those people. So, we just got to see them turn out, which I think Sidney Brown will feel good in that safety role. And, we got to see Keely Ringo work out, which is another Georgia boy. So we got to see him work out, man.
I have no clue what we're doing. I don't know. We're supposed to go get DK. We're supposed to get Adams. I have no clue what Brian Goosefond is doing.
Yeah, y'all dropped the ball on the
I don't know.
pieces,
I have
man.
no clue what they're doing. The thing about it is, man, we was aggressive last year. We got Jacobs, Xavier. I don't know. I don't know what they see. Nothing wrong with Reed and Dobbs and them boys, but I just don't see why can't we go out there. I've been practicing for a long time. We never got a free agent wide receiver, a big name person. Like if we couldn't have had Amari Cooper 4 years ago when he was hot. I don't know what about it is. I'm not a GM, but I just don't see. We were 1-5 in our division. The Bears got better. The Vikings, we don't know who the quarterback is. The Lions, but we did not get better, bro. I don't understand what we got going on. So, hopefully, I'm gonna start with my team regardless. So we'll see how that goes.
I honestly think he's thinking that if y'all all healthy, that y'all could have went farther. He thinking that y'all don't need no pieces. So he did get y'all. What's the what's his name? The wide receiver that y'all signed.
Nicole Harmon.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Nicole Harmon, but we all know if you're a Packers fan, you know what Nicole Harmon's there to do. Keyshawn Nixon don't want to punt return. He want to play DB. So we got him. We got Nicole Harmon over there punt return. I just feel like we need to be aggressive on offense. You know what I mean? Like Jordan Love. This is year 3, bro. I can't keep saying the same thing. Jordan Love. This is this year 3, man. We gotta take it up a notch.
You're on the clock. You're on the clock, brother.
We gotta take it up, and not too much.
Yeah, you're on the clock. Jordan Love on the clock.
He's not on the clock. He's not been surrounded with the right proper equipment.
He don't get to an NFC championship this year.
Dang, NFC?
How long you been in the league? You've been in the league 5 years, bro.
That don't count. He's been benched.
I don't care. He's been in the league 5 years, bro.
The man
for 3.
He is not getting the right tools to fix the car. Come on, bro.
So you telling me he can't play like Josh Allen?
We won 11 games. He has.
Okay.
We made the playoffs every year.
Okay, so now you got to set the bar standard. You got to set the standard higher now.
We ain't got better though, bro. We got this.
Y'all did get better. Y'all just signed Jacobs and y'all signed Xavier.
I'm talking about this offseason.
Y'all did. Y'all signed Nicole Hartman. And y'all signed who? Y'all signed an offensive lineman.
So offensive lineman for the 49ers suspect. And then we got the slot corner.
All I'm saying is y'all did get better.
We'll see. I'm gonna still root for my boys. I'm gonna still talk my shit. But we gotta do better, man. And we gotta draft right. We need a draft. First round pick need to be an edge or receiver.
What y'all picking? What y'all number?
23.
23. Man, that's a lot of talent in this draft.
They are, but You know how that goes.
What y'all need?
Edge rusher and edge rusher, DB, and receiver, bro.
Y'all, it's a lot of talent.
If they draft right.
If y'all don't pick a good edge rusher,
if they draft right. Any Packers fan knows we drafted Darnell Savage. Who is that?
I thought he was good.
No, he's from Lucas Van Ness. Wasn't even starting in college, and we drafted him first round. That don't make sense.
Well, listen, man.
I'm gonna support though. We're gonna do our thing though. So
prayers on y'all journey, man.
Yeah, prayers on our journey.
Guess what? Y'all got to see Philly next year. Just remember that. And you got bets in the hole.
Hey, healthy Green Bay Packers, we beating y'all. We give y'all niggas hell. You know that. That playoff game, we was healthy. We was beating y'all. Y'all wasn't doing nothing.
What about game 1?
Went down to the wire.
I don't want to hear that.
Went down to the wire.
Did you win or did you lose?
We went down to the wire.
Did you win or did you?
We went down to the wire for a team that's stacked like them.
Did you win or did you lose?
For a team that is stacked as them, we went down to the wire.
Let me ask you a question. Week 1, did you know who Zach Bond was?
I knew who Zach Bond was.
Answer the question, man.
What did he do that game?
Yeah, like 15 tackles that game. Like, come on, man.
Obviously, they didn't do much. It was a close game.
And he had 6 sacks.
It wasn't no 6 sacks.
You want to look it up right now?
Sir, don't waste the Wi-Fi.
What you mean, bro? What you mean? You didn't even know who Zach Bond was the first game. Like, stop it.
I knew who he was. He came from.
You didn't know him as a linebacker. Let's not go there. Let's not do that.
Stats week 1.
Yeah, let's not do that, sir. Hey, y'all hold on while he look up these stats real quick.
Y'all, you acting like that man was.
Zach Bond had a game week 1 against Green Bay Packers, and nobody knew who this man was as a linebacker. But we were stacked.
Yeah. He had two sacks. Relax, bro. 2 sacks,
15 tackles, and a forced fumble or something like that, and an interception.
He had 15 tackles, combined tackles. He had 11. Relax. Don't do too much on Zach.
Game 1 for the first time playing a linebacker. You didn't know him.
I knew him. I just know he was gonna be that good. You know what I mean, but it's all good though, man. Like I said, I'm gonna support my team. We're gonna be Philly. Healthy. We beat Philly. A healthy Green Bay Packers, a healthy Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love, a healthy Christian Watson. When he comes back, we beating y'all boys. Come on, be honest with yourself, man.
All right, man. You got anything left to tell the people, man, before we get up out of here?
Hey, man. Next episode, we're gonna be bigger and better. Every episode, we're getting better, man. Like, subscribe. Edit this thing up, man. Probably put it out this week, but we coming, bro. Shout out to everybody. We coming. We're gonna be in them rooms. We're gonna make this thing work.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned, man. Trust the process, man. Blessings on your journey, man. Y'all keep rocking with us, man. Stay tuned for more better content. Like I say, man, just trust the process. Keep rocking with us, man. Like and subscribe, man. Y'all stay tuned to the next episode, man. Game Bros. 100.
Appreciate it. All right.